Boyti, I called you on this day because I want to talk to you once again. You know, I've been talking to you. A lot of your fans, a lot of people out there are kind of asking me why is it that I've not been able to convince you to give your life to Christ. Especially when I discovered that there are forces that have been fighting against you in order for you not to discover your strength. Obviously, I said I'm going to call you again to really know if you really willing to get deliverance. Deliverance is something like from God, it's not man. But God will always, through His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, through the message to you, He's still standing at the door of your house. So it's left for you if you accept Him, if you allow Him, because He cannot force Himself into your house when you've not given Him the permission.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who they say He gives something to do? Who they say I need the deliverance?
Because I had a word of knowledge concerning that, and I told you.
I know
but you vehemently refuse to hearken to the voice of reason, knowing fully well that the whole thing is affecting you.
They don't see that
it's affecting you. It's obvious from head to toe.
Nothing they affect me. Nothing they affect me. When you say now you refuse to do the right thing, you refuse to pray for God, you refuse to take that to do the right thing. We should not say if you don't do the right thing. The problem will continue for this house. And
what is that right thing that Nasty has not done that you want him to do that made you to rebel against him? You know that rebellious, like for somebody to be acting that act of disobedience is a witchcraft.
I never say any witchcraft.
You don't know that you're a wizard.
Nothing like wizard.
You are a wizard. Is it because
you lie.
You are a wizard.
Nothing like a wizard from that day. So now
there's no problem that God cannot solve.
Let me tell you something.
It's left for you to make yourself available.
Let me tell you something. If you feel carried out this night, you will see peace will be in this house. But if they don't be carried,
I am not the one doing the healing. It is God that is doing the healing.
Okay. I will say, okay, God will heal Chilima and Nasty. He will heal others. Heal Brighto, the enemies when you put them.
Because they are the chosen one.
Okay.
Do you know why God loved David? Do you know why God said, a man after my heart? It's not because David is the most righteous one. It's the one. Let me explain this to you. David always appreciates God. He knows how to yada. He knows how to tudor. He knows how to twang. These spaces that you see me using is what David has been using during that time. Just a way of praising God. David knows how to get the mind of God. If one begins to turn away from God, everything about that person will change. The way you relate with God, the way you relate with people, because you think everybody is your enemy, even God. And this is categorically what is happening to you.
As for me, I always go to church and I always pray.
When one began to turn away from God, his company shall change.
Okay, sir. You get to listen the way you call here, you get to go to church.
You are opposing those that are doing the will of God and that after the will of God.
And if I want to sleep in the night, I will pray. If I want to wake up, I will pray. But
it depends on who you are praying to. Because if you are praying to the devil, who is your father.
Now you are nasty. They make they say
I am still maintaining. You praying to your father, which is the devil, is different from the one you are praying to God Almighty.
I'm praying to God Almighty. But you guys,
it depends on the Almighty that you are talking about. But certainly not the God that I serve. Because if it is the God that I serve, by now you ought to have hearkened to the voice of reason. Jesus, he said, come, let us reason together. Let us reason. Let us communicate. Though your sin be as scarlet, let us come into God through his Son, Jesus Christ, being the only begotten Son, can pave way for you.
Lord, see, I'm only expecting you because you are an elderly person. So that's why I'm going here. Just tell you wetin you wan tell me make I dey comot for here? I don't have the.
See, your respect for me at this point is irrelevant and it's inconsequential. The reason is because as long as you keep disobeying the voice of God concerning your life, whatever you give to me, whatever respect, I don't take it. It doesn't. Please take it back. But if you believe in the God Almighty,
should I leave?
just the faith is what is needed. Do you know that your faith, because you are cohorting with Kali, cohorting with Berry, cohorting with those that are against those that are quiet in the land, it is making the salvation of your friend Kali to be a big fire.
See, I want that question. If Nancy they give you money, make you no pray for Kali. Explain to us. That's never asked us. We go beat Nancy.
My Father, which is in heaven, has been taking care of me.
He didn't take care of you.
My Father, which is in heaven, has always been there.
Why can't you pray for Kali? As in,
he said, casting all your bodies upon me. He said, for I care. I am serving a miracle God. Anything I want.
Everybody is me say, I dey serve God. Everybody na child of God.
I will not chastise you. I will not condemn you. But you know the God I will serve. Ever since you ate that useless meat, and that's your dream, everything about you has changed. Yeah. No for better. You know what I'm talking about.
Why give me the meat for the dream? I want to give me the meat.
When the revelation came, you caught it. And you told me about it. And I told you what you are to do. But those things that I told you, up to now, you've never carried it out. And you are looking for a way out. You have been held bound by the evil one.
Nobody give me meat. Why eat for dream? You are just saying
you can't disbelieve yourself. But the earlier you realize it, the better for you.
Tell me what you come this time.
I told you that we may reason. Said it before now, and I'm still saying it again. Let us reason together concerning your matter, so that the heavens will know, not because I kept calm concerning your problems, but because I am willing to help you. Pray that you may be liberated. Nasty always makes himself available. When prayer came, Nasty was already there. He was down, prostrated, believing, having the mind to receive God anytime, any day. When the deliverance came, he took it in good faith. Same thing with Chidinma. And he got his deliverance. And everything about it is made whole. Same thing with Chidinma. You can do same. You can be made whole if you believe. Only if you believe.
Sir, all this way you talk, no dey enter my ear. You want me to tell you, you don't want me to. Do you want to feel Kali or you don't want to feel Kali?
I get a word of knowledge now. If I get a message from above now to go and pray for Kali, believe you me, I will go. I am the messenger.
Okay.
The message is greater than the messenger.
You want to tell me that
the message has always been greater than the messenger.
God cannot forgive Kali.
God is
God cannot forgive Kali.
Let Kali come to God. Let him return back, just like the biblical prodigal son.
Person when that don't strike him out, make him know they talk again because you know say
he's not talking. Hold on, he's not talking. But that does not mean that he cannot communicate with God. That you are deaf and dumb doesn't mean that you cannot communicate divinely. Are you hearing me?
See, Samuel, all this way is not for
Are you willing? Are you willing?
Sir, I'm not willing.
I have been talking to you now.
I don't think
that you can speak.
If you know
that you have legs, that you can see, that you have mouth, that you have hands.
If you know that you can't cure Kali, let us know. Or if that is helping you, for you
nobody.
Tell us,
no man can cure
Kali.
No man.
See, I don't think
return to God. Return to God now. Now, before it is too late.